The speech had been marred by heckling and violence in recent years. What does the postponement mean for the ANC? Well, here to answer that question and more is the ANC's new national spokesperson, Pule Mabe. Good evening, Mr. Mabe. Thanks for joining us. First, let me start here. ANC officials, a no-show in the Western Cape today. What happened?
Bravo, thanks, and let me also start by greeting your viewers. We have clarified this point because it came across as though officials have deliberately and knowingly decided that they are not going to be part of this program. That is not the truth of the matter. You will know that from amongst the officials, you have got the president of the ANC, who is also the deputy president of the Republic of South Africa, who will have advised much earlier of other pressing commitments that he had to attend to, which related to his responsibility as the deputy president of the Republic of South Africa. You have got the deputy president of the ANC, who's also the premier of Mpumalanga. You have got the secretary general of the ANC, who's also now still the premier of the Free State, who needed to also take care of other issues that part of town. You also have the treasurer general, who also had other commitments, and so was the DSG, and the national chair, who is supposed to address the January 8 chapter of Mpumalanga tomorrow. So as it stands, officials are going to be coming here. They will be joining us on Sunday. They are going to be part of the festivities. You will also remember that the same president of the ANC would have been the chairperson of the National Reception Committee. He is the man known to have held the microphone for President Nelson Mandela when he addressed people for the first time when he stepped out of Victor Verster at the Grand Parade in 1990.
Okay, so they had other commitments.
So the officials didn't just pull out of the program.
Okay, so did they meet President Jacob Zuma today?
Well, we did indicate earlier through a statement by the president of the ANC that engagements are ongoing. Safe to say that we have already stated that those engagements are quite fruitful, they are constructive, and then we did note that there could be anxiety in the public to want to be given some details of those. That we should be given some time and space to be able to make sure that those engagements continue in the manner that they are doing, and that as soon as we have got any detailed information to share with the public, we'll do so.
Did they?
So officials today have all been attending to an array of commitments that have been there up front.
Okay. Did the top 6 officials meet President Jacob Zuma today? If not, when are they meeting with him?
Which is the point that I'm making now, that officials of the ANC have always had commitments that they were to attend to in their different responsibilities.
When are they going to meet him if they didn't meet him today?
Well, I don't think that that is really an issue that we should be bringing up front. Safe to say that if there are any details that relates to any engagement between the president of the ANC and the president of the country which warrants us to make public pronouncements, will do so at once.
When is the NEC meeting?
The NEC is expected to meet next weekend.
Will the officials have met President Jacob Zuma before then?
Well, I can say to you, Vuyo and the viewers of ETV, that if there are any developments in between now and when the NEC meets, which warrants us to come back to the public and make certain pronouncements, we will do so ourselves. We are not going to wait for fake news.
Mr. Mabe, you know, that leaked tape of the ANC Treasurer General Paul Mashatile was perhaps the most forthright the ANC has ever been on this issue. Why is it so difficult for you to do what he did?
Bravo, just to be fair to the ANC, like I've said, that we will be receiving reports as the National Executive Committee. These reports will start from a premise of the engagements that the officials will have had with the president of the country. It will also be a detailed brief on the engagements in the National Working Committee, and ultimately allow the National Executive Committee in its full complement to be able to apply its mind on those reports. What I can assure you is that what will become the position and decision of the ANC National Executive Committee will be one that we all communicate with a clear resolve.
And everything that Paul Mashatile told the mining group that met that evening was in fact true?
I wouldn't want to veer into that space. Safe to say that the TG would be briefing all of us at the right platforms and all of that, so that we are not drawn into those. What we were supposed to be doing ourselves was to effectively clarify engagements and what is currently happening, including the work that is supposed to be happening in the Western Cape.
Mr. Mabe, thanks very much.
So that the unity of the ANC is not tested through some of the things that could be happening on the ground.
Thanks very much, Mr. Mabe, the ANC's national spokesperson. It's cryptic as ever.